Good morning and welcome to another day of the video diary, and today is a big day. I have two maths exams today. One is Core 3, in which case I need to get 90% in that. Even though it's relatively easy, I need to get 90% in that. And the other one is FP2, and FP2 is the hardest maths exam we're gonna sit. So, and they both clash with each other, so I've got about a 5-minute break between each one. Hello, Mr. N Power Car. And because these are the maths, this is the one that's relatively scary. This is the first one I've been nervous about, and I think it's because it's a morning exam. I much prefer afternoon exams. But I need 90% in Core 3, and I want to get, these maths are the ones that I want A star A in, or A star A, or straight A's. I prefer A star A though. So it's relatively nerve-wracking. But bring in my A game, don't let it beat you, walk in confident as balls. It's thrilling easy. Jesus Christ, I am knackered. I've never spent, I'm genuinely going to go home, and I'm not genuinely because I don't never sleep, but I am going to go home and I'm going to put my feet up and I'm going to play bloody Minecraft, because I am knackered. Bloody hell. I'd like to tell you how I thought C3 went. I genuinely don't know, to be honest with you, because I kind of walked into FP2, well I remember finishing C3 thinking, yeah, that went relatively well, blah blah blah. I thought this was really, I had to go back to a couple of ones just to make sure we're going to go through, but then I finally got each one, blah 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 blah, and I think it's good. Whether it's A star, I don't know, because I can't remember, but hopefully it is A star. I don't think, I'm going to think it's going to be around the 80%, not the 90s, so I'm going to have to push C4 like a mofo. But then we did FP2 and FP2, Jesus Christ. I've never worked so intensively for an hour and a half solid of my life in all of my life. That is ridiculous. So what essentially happened was we had to sit our C3 exam first in the hall with all of the C3s, while the people who weren't resitting C3, because obviously C3 for me is a resit, the people who weren't resitting C3 went to do the FP2 paper first. So then me and Chris, who were both resitting C3, did C3 and then went into a separate hall to do FP2. We chose to do C3 first because C3 is nice and relaxed, it's nice warm up, and I think it went well. I think there was a couple of questions that I completely forgot, like stumped me, and I had to genuinely go back to them and go, oh yeah, then just did it. But I think it went well, but then I went into FP2 and just completely forgot everything I thought I remembered about C3. I'll never know now until the thingy. I'm not sure if it is worthy of the star. I'm not entirely sure, because I'm now just thinking back and just doubt is just hitting me on all of the questions, which normally happens. Because it's probably the FP2 effect though, because FP2 went so relatively badly. I assume that the same must be true for C3, but no, it's probably good. I don't know. I can't just. I'm gonna have to push everything else and just cross my fingers, wait for results day. I genuinely don't know. Normally I go into results day like, yeah, it's just frickin' A's, innit? Give me the A's, walk out. But I just genuinely don't know. I really, really want an A star in this. But it may be an A, it may be a B, I don't know. Oh, hopefully it is an A star, hopefully. So we then got ushered into our own little room to do FP2, and FP2 is rock solid. It's very tactical. It's like a game of chess. It's like more chess-like than any other exam you'll ever have. If there's ever like exam technique, you want to practice it, get the hell onto FP2, because essentially what you do is you flick through, and if you don't immediately know how to do it, skip the question. If you don't immediately know how to do it, skip the question. If it looks like it's a relatively long question, skip it. Time is of the essence in FP2, and you have to pick up every single possible mark you possibly can, and there were quite a few questions that I left until the very end to go back to and redo. Is that a spider, Sid? Silly. And because of that you literally go through, and it's the kind of thing where you'll be given 6 marks, but the first 4 marks are easy to get. It's like bam 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 bam, there's your first 4 marks, and then the last 2 marks are for ridiculously long algebraic manipulation that takes forever, so you just skip it and just move on. So I think it's really weird to explain. We think it's a hard paper, but because January was hard, and if the January papers are hard, then usually the June papers are equally hard, because it wouldn't make sense for them to make an easy one and a hard one and not notice that one was harder than the other one. So we think that it's going to be a hard paper, which means the mark scheme is going to be skewed. But I thought the questions that I could do, and there were quite a few questions, there was only two or three questions that I skipped. Well, no, okay, didn't get far on, so I confidently know that it's possible, as long as I didn't make a stupid mistake, to get full marks on all of the other questions. There's about 3 questions, or subsections of questions, that I know aren't full marks. But the ones that I could do were really easy, and those ones were immensely hard. But I don't know whether that's down to the amount of revision I've pulled off upstairs. So I'm not entirely sure. I genuinely don't know, because as FP2 papers go, it's a lot better than any other FP2 paper I've ever done before. Like in the mocks, I genuinely got like 26%, I think, and that came out at a D. But then, like, if you got 2 more marks, you would have got a C. 2 more marks after that, you would have got a B, etc, etc, etc. And it was really skewed down at the bottom, like it didn't separate the mark scheme out. So if it's like that again, then I'm virtually quids in, I think. But I don't know. Because if you compare it to C3, it was very hard, and I didn't do half as well. Maybe 60% correct, I reckon, as an estimate now. I didn't get half as well as I know I've done in C3, which I've probably got 75 to 80 to 90% correct, depending on how confident I'm being. But because it's FP2 and because it's so naturally hard, you don't need a high percentage to get an A. So I don't know. Essentially what I'm going to do now is I'm going to completely forget about it. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to play Minecraft. Because Father's in bed and I can't have Max Payne on, because to play Max Payne you need the surround sound on. Don't you, Sydney? Yes you do. Or should we go for a walk? Oh damn it, I've just said the W word, didn't I? Oh no. And guess what I did this afternoon? Absolutely nothing. Literally just sat on the settee or upstairs on my computer playing Minecraft. It was amazing. Just taking a day off from revision. And you know the best bit? We get to go back to revision tomorrow. Yes. Hay fever has been ripping my eyes apart all day. My eyes are killing me beyond belief. So I'm going to go to bed early. It's before 12 o'clock and I'm saying goodbye to you. This is mind-blowing. I'm going to go to bed early. I'm going to go upstairs now. Transfer some stuff. Transfer you onto the computer. I haven't uploaded yet, so I'm going to click upload on the video and then do the description and stuff when I wake up in the morning. I'm going to try and get up relatively early. I'm going to tell myself to get, so I get 7.5 hours sleep. So I'm thinking of getting up around 8, half 8, around that time. What's going on tomorrow? Revision again, lol. Dad's on nights as well, so he's going to be in bed all day. And I don't have anything to do and no one interesting to see. Well, I've got interesting people to see, but they're all doing work as well, so... Oh, okay. Not long until the exams are over, just 1 more week of exams. And it's all over on the Friday. All over on the last Friday, the 22nd. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll catch you later.